Hi, John here again with VoWac Publishing. I've got a couple of games that you could play with kindergarten, first grade, maybe second grade, depending upon how you set it up. But it involves Rubik's Cubes. I special ordered these. These are 4x4s. There's only 4 sides to this, not your typical 9-sided cube. And all you do is you take and put, again, I used round dots. You could write right on the cube, but I didn't want to do that because my writing is not that neat. And you have the option then of being able to change the stickers easier if you don't write right on the cube. But they just kind of turn it around and you say stop, and then for kindergarten you basically say how many words can you make connecting the letters either next to each other on the same face or going to another face, and they get so much time whether you give them 30 seconds or 45 seconds, and one of the other players has to record the words while he is or she is reading the words. So here we go. I'm going to start this if this were my turn, and I want to go, the word is tie, T-I-E, so the kid records that, and you can't turn it. Once it's here, it's like this. Of, and you could do 2-letter words, 3-letter words. I like to force them to do 3-letter words at least. Here is, here's a tough one. Knob, N-O-B. Here's, I'm having trouble here. Well, and if you have kids that really have it, here's diet, D-I-E-T. Kindergartners probably aren't going to come up with that word. Or die, D-I-E. And again, you're dealing with vowel teams, and kindergartners using these in vowel teams probably not going to happen, but you get the idea of what potentially could be there. Oh, here's a wild, and I'm not even using it. Here's pal, P-A-L. Lap, L-A-P. Lad, L-A-D. Maybe they have this one, sofa, S-O-F-A. And again, kindergartners probably aren't going to come up with that. They might, I doubt it, but it's possible. And time's up. And so then you need to have some kind of a scoring rubric or some kind of a sheet that keeps track of these, and put these on a sheet of paper, a strip of paper, and then it's the next person's turn, and whoever was spelling the letters, now it's their turn to record for the other person. When they are done doing this, you as the teacher then collect these lists, and these potentially become spelling lists for you. Because if the kids are spelling these words using them in a game, then certainly they can use, all of the kids can learn those in their spelling list. The other way to look at this, and this was the one I first did, and you can see that, again, my handwriting is not that great. And it gets to be kind of confusing because when you do a 9 by 9 instead of a 4x4, I would keep vowels in the middle. That's what I didn't do here, and I would do that in the future. That way, I think on a Rubik's Cube, the vowels tend to stay in the middle. I don't think that ever changes. So that's the one thing that I would do, is make sure that you have vowels in the middle. If you're dealing with upper grade kids, even second graders, you could put vowel teams in here. And they turn that around, and they basically do the same thing. Older kids would be able to do more sides on this. So you could do, holy cow, that's a T, J, man, I don't have any letters here. Fat, F-A-T, bat, B-A-T. Boy, tough ones. Oh, here's a wild. Or two wilds. How about that? Mild. M-I-L-D. Bob. B-O-B. So different things that you could do. Again, you can make this as complex if you want. The only thing that I would do different is I would put either the vowels and keep them in the middle and add a wild space. Because you have 6 sides, you could add a wild space. And if you're doing vowel teams, you can do regular vowel teams, irregular vowel teams, however you want to put these in place. But again, put those in the middle. I did not on this cube. Learning curve went up. Where do you get Rubik's cubes? Most of you are familiar with Dollar Tree. Here's a Rubik's cube, nice big squares, $1. And so love the Dollar Tree. You can get all kinds of stuff there, and it's cheap. It is cheap. So here we go. I'll never get this back to where it was, but that's okay. Working with Rubik's cubes and building a vocabulary. Okay, thanks for joining me. See you next time.